What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your main man back once again. Check it out with the binary compass. That one thing, that one tool that is going to take your trading game to the top. I'm telling you. All I ask is don't get greedy, cause as fast as it come, as fast as it go. But all you gotta do is know how to follow instructions. You follow instructions, you will be all right. So look, without further ado, I'm not even gonna hold back, man. We're gonna go ahead and get into this thing. The very first thing, or the very first sheet, whatever the case may be, because this is a spreadsheet, which one day it will be a app. I'm working on the app right now. But the first thing you will see is this long rectangle box, something that's right in your face. Do your homework first. That's what this is about. This part right here is about doing your homework first. So you go here, you don't have to do it, but it just makes sense to so you know what you're getting into. All right. You might say, hey, I don't have that much money. Well, this calculator right here, it's not going to tell you about the trades, but it will tell you whatever you plan on putting in, these are going to be your results. So let's just say hypothetically, I start with $100. I'm starting with $100. And my interest rate, your interest rate is how much you want per day. So let's say if you start with $100, you want to make 10% of that first day. And this is where the power of compound interest gets to settle in your membranes, and you get to realizing what's going on with this money, right? Because this is how the banks get rich. So it's your turn. Let's get rich like the banks. So you got your interest rate. So I just want to get 10%. That's it. Just 10% a day. That's a good number. How long you want to do it for? Let me do it for a month. Just 1 month. That's it. Include all days of the week? Nah. Me, because I only do the live markets. I really don't do a lot of OTC. I do the live markets, so I trade Monday through Friday, sometimes Sunday night, nightish, or when I come home from work on Mondays. So Monday through Friday. All this extra little stuff, nah, you really don't need that. You just want to know the very basic on if I start here, where am I going to end up at? Click calculate. After a month's time, you can turn $100 by doing 10% a day to $895. I know y'all see that. I know you see that. So, and it's wild because 10% is not a lot. 10% is not a lot. Let's say if you decided to get semi greedy and say you wanted 20% a day, just 20% a day. Is it possible? Yes, highly doable, and yes, it is possible. But the slow race is always the best race. Honestly, this really isn't. It's not a race at all. It's more like a marathon. But we're gonna go ahead and click calculate. $6,624.74. If we do this correctly and get only 20% a day for a month, $100. Come on, man. You do the math on that, man. You see it. So, boom, you got that part. So that's that. That's what this very first sheet is about. And then if you click one of these down here, the Telegram, the YouTube, the TikTok, the Facebook, the Instagram, and the X, you click those, it'll take you to my pages where you can either get in contact me or you can see more well, what's the word I'm looking for? Sorry, y'all. You can see more content on how to use this, or just see what my trading sessions are like. See how I use it. So that's that. But after you do your homework, then you come over here to what I call the weekly tracker. All right. The weekly tracker is where you're going to start off. So up here in the left hand corner, I hope y'all can see that. I don't know. I don't think you can, but I got like a little circle that's popping up on my screen showing that that's where it's at. But anyway, right up here in this left hand corner, daily percentage. Remember what we put in that calculator? We want a daily percentage. How much I plan on getting a day. All right. So, me, honestly, my personal preference is 10%. I just want 10%. Right here where it says deposit, you're going to want to put how much you are starting with. So, I'm starting with $100. Just like we planned. Once you put in that $100, it's going to automatically project your projected total earnings, which is $10. That's what you're going for that day. $10. That's 10% of 100. And then you got your daily target, which is at the end of the day, you should have at least or close to $110 in your final balance for that day. All right. Once you get there, you stop. You go ahead, do something else. Go deal with one of your hobbies or something, man, and just chill. Kick it. Kick it with the kids. This stuff is not meant to be in front of the computer 24/7, just wrapping your brain around trading. Now, I can see, if you're trying to learn how to, execute your trades a whole lot more better, learn a new strategy, stuff like that. But come on, man. We really supposed to be living life. Like, why sit here and be in front of the computer all day trading? That's not what this, nah. We live and we learn, though. After that, we go ahead and go to our binary compass. This right here is kind of the meat and potatoes, all right? You will go up here, you will put in your balance. Up under let's do the math, where it says starting balance. You're going to go ahead and you're going to put in your $100. Now, trades allowed to take in all. Basically, what this is saying is out of this many trades, this is the window that I want to be in. Trades allowed to take in all. You're only going to take 10 trades just for this session. Now, we going to get back to that, but just for this session, we're only going to take 10 trades. So I'm going to say, I'm going to be honest with you. I like to go for 11. I like to do 11. So out of 11 trades, the number that's right up under it is trades must win. Out of those 11 trades, I only got to win 3 and I will be profitable. I will be profitable. All I got to do is win 3. That's it. So the payout, for some of you that may not be familiar with binary options, you're going to get a payout percentage for every trade that you have. Now, you want to pay attention to that because it changes sometimes. It might change right in the middle of a trade, but pay attention to it. But one of the most famous payouts, honestly, I don't like to do anything unless it's at least 80, anywhere between 80 and 85%. I'm going to say 85%. All right. Right here, this is where, depending on what country you're in, you might be in America, you might be in Europe, you might be in the Philippines, or you might be in Canada, but you can pick whatever currency you have. Now, if you're familiar with the exchange rates, mine automatically updates the exchange rate that you would have to have at least to do a certain number for you're allowed to take in all trades. All right. So let's just say I'm gonna go ahead and go to USD. All right, which is the US dollar for you all that don't know. For the US dollar, in order for me to do 11 trades and only win 3, I have to have at least $69.62. I hope y'all can see that. It's up here up top. I hope y'all can see that. I have to have at least $69.62 in my account. The beauty about this is that it'll also change. Let's say if I wanted to do 10 out of 3 trades, I have to have at least $39.41 in my account. And the reason behind that is because everything is working off of a certain percentage that you trying to gain in a certain amount of time. Just win this. It's just letting you know, just win 30% of the trades and you good. You can literally lose 7 in a row, but as long as you win 3 in a row, you win the money. All right. So now I have up here after must win trades. After you win trades, your first 3 trades, or after you win your first 3 trades, you should have $100.03 and 25 cents. Sometimes it might be off by a penny. Sometimes it might be off by 10 cents, but it's going to be very close. And the reason behind that is because sometimes the broker, when you're thinking about a set number, it's funny. Like they do fractional stuff too. So it get real weird when you start charging people less than a penny. But it happens in this world. Trust and believe it does. So right here is your account gain. This is telling you your account gain just for this, what I call phase. And one phase on here is basically 3 trades. Once I hit them 3 trades, that's one phase that's done. I'll show you how to work the rest of that in a little bit. And then you have phase profit, all right? And then you have your lose no more than, and it's going to give you a number of trades. You can't lose no more than 8. Honestly, when you get to 8, that's it. Done data. You can't afford, like, it's over with. Man, let's not even sit here and talk about losing, because honestly, if you have some type of inklet of how your strategy goes and you can see yourself being profitable with it, or if you don't have a strategy, I can help you out. I can give you one of mine. You know, I can definitely tell you about mine. Trust me, if you know anything about trading, when to go up and when to go down, that's all you need to worry about. Over here, all the way to the right, this is the phase counter. All right, so let me go ahead and show y'all what a phase is right quick. So right here, right here where it says trade amount. Oh yeah, and that's a cool little feature I got right there too. It tells you the time of what's going on right then and there, so you don't lose track of what's going on. All right, like you need to know the time. But this is your trade amount. Your first trade that you're going to enter into pocket options is going to be $2.54. That's going to be the very first thing. All right. Regardless of the outcome, you're going to come here at trade result and you're going to push either you won, and then it's going to give you automatically your return based off that 85% payout, and also your current balance is what it should be at that moment. All right. Or if you lost, it does the same thing. It's going to give you your next trade amount, and then it's going to give you your trade return, which was nothing because you lost. And then your current balance. It's going to tell you how much you should have in your account at that moment. Like I said, every now and then it might be off by a penny or two. I've never seen it no more than 10 cents, but we ain't stressing because we printing money. We ain't stressing on the over no 10 cent. So nothing is not going to be like exact. All right. So let's just say if I lose, boom, and then I win. All right, I won my second one. It's keeping up, just keeping track with me. All right. Let's say I go ahead, I win another one. Boom. All right. This is another cool little feature. When your stuff is when your trade, when it gives you a trade that is less than $1, it's gonna blink red. All right. And when it blink red, that just means go to the next phase. How do you go to the next phase, you might ask? All right. Right here, I have a button where it says log it. All right. All together is 3 sheets. You're getting 3 sheets to help you keep track and journal your trades. So you push log it. All right. Once you push log it, everything's going to reset. Up here, your balance is going to reflect what happened last time. And you can go over here to the phase tracker. What it did was it took some key information from the binary compass and it switched it over to the phase tracker. So now that was one phase we just did. Even though, yeah, it was only 2, but because we couldn't go for a third trade due to not being able to make any trades that are less than $1, you just go ahead and log it and just go to the next one. So boom, that's one phase right here. I'm pretty sure y'all can see that. Yeah, y'all should be able to. I'm pretty sure y'all see my mouse hovering over it. That's one phase. It gives you the time and date that it all happened, which is at 3:09 August 27th, 2025. It tells you my starting balance. It gives you how much I expected after I won the trades that I was supposed to get, and then the expected phase profit, how much I was supposed to profit if I would have won all 3 trades. It tells you how many trades I won, how many trades I lost, and then it tells you my ending balance, and then the profit and loss. All right. So we just tracked one phase. All right. So now you didn't have to go to the phase tracker right after this, but I had to show you this feature right here because logging and journaling your trades is very important. It is. You want to know how did you get to where you was at. It's very important. So now, boom, we're going to go ahead and go back to binary compass. And we're going to continue. Just continue. But before I continue, right, I want to go ahead and go all the way over here on the right side where you see phase counter. All right. So over here, we have phase counter. This is what I call the task bar. You got your phase counter. This counts how many phases you have completed already. All right. So now you know what a phase is. It's just you completing how many trades you needed to until either it came up red, or if you won all of them, then what's the word I'm looking for? If you won all of them, if you won all of the trades within that 10 trading period, you good. All right. You can also reset it if you needed to. Hold on just one moment. Give it a quick check. Sometimes computers are not as fast as us. All right. So as you see, it went back to 0, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it back up to 1 because we completed one phase. All right. Down here, right, you see your daily goals. You got your target, your daily goal. Either it's gonna be in a dollar form or it's gonna be in a percentage. So let's say a percentage. I want my target to be $10 because we're only going for 10%. All right. So boom, 10%. It now tells you how many phases you actually need to do. So I only got to do this 3 times. It say 3.8, so that means 3 times and maybe 2 more trades that'll either put me at right at 110 or to put me over 110. Either or, you just want to get close to that 10%. Honestly, if you end up getting $109.95, don't be greedy. Go ahead and count it as a win and go to, you know what I'm saying? Wait till the next day and trade. All right. Percentage gain. And this lets you know how, the percentage that you're actually looking for, which is 10%. Expected target. That's 110, like I said. Alert. Oh, loss alert. Oh, yeah. This thing gonna let you know when you getting close to the point where you should just shut it down for the day. All right. That's like it's your stop loss. You don't want to lose too much in one day. You want to be able to come back the next day and continue what you're doing. You don't want to blow your account. We not trying to blow no accounts here. So, but it also lets you know that you're gonna get a loss alert at $92.52. All right. So you're either trying to gain 10%, you're not trying to lose 10%, but if you do lose 10%, this is what the number would be. And you can come back the next day and try to get you 10%. All right. Phase alert. The phase end alert. I guess I can give y'all an example of that real quick. Let's see. Let's just say hypothetically, let's say, hold on, let me make sure y'all can see this. All right, let's say if I lose, win. Okay, you see that over there? That $88.57 is below my stop loss. So I really was supposed to go ahead and quit right there, but I'm feeling real good. We all got choices, right? Well, this is one of them. So I continued, win, and now I'm on my third one. Boom, that's it. That's one phase. It's going to let you know, hey, you can stop right here. This is one phase. Go ahead and log it and go ahead and go to your next one. So we will have to do that 3 times. You do the math. 3 times 3. All you got to do is win 9 times out of 30 times. And that's not hard at all. That's not hard at all. Just win 9 times out of 30 times. In all actuality, as you can see on, I know y'all can see this number down here, it's actually to the point where you can lose 19 times and win 1 time for that 20th time, but you have to have enough in your account to be able to withstand going that low. So hold on, let me see. Let's see, how much would it take in order for me to be able to do 20 and 1. Oh, that number is astronomical. Good gracious. That's not even making no sense. 4 million. I would have to have at least 4 million in an account for me to allow 20 trades and only win 1. That's a whole lot. But let's go ahead and make this more reasonable. Let's say 5, 6, still red, 7. There we go. So that would be the magic number right there. If you wanted to do 20 trades, but you have to win 7. So you can lose 13. That's almost double. You can lose 13, but as long as you win 7 of them, you good. And all you need to do that would be $65.46 in your account. That's it. So my bad. I got kind of sidetracked, but that was me giving you an example of how it would be if you wanted to use the option to be able to allow 20 trades, which is quite a bit. It's definitely quite a bit. Let me go ahead and put my settings back. All right, there we go. So boom, once you win that phase, it's done. It's a done data. Log it. Let it do all the calculations for you. Work it out. Go take you a drink, whatever the case may be. All right. Now over here, as you can see, phase 2. We have finished 2 phases already. Like I said, our goal is $110. That's it. We go over here and look at the phase tracker. It logged it. It took everything from the from the binary compass, all the key information, and logged it into the phase tracker. Beautiful thing. So, boom, there you have that. So now we are on phase 3. This is the last one, honestly. So we're going to say win. We lost another one. We lost another one. We lost. We lost. We hit our stop. We hit our stop loss, but we don't have to quit. But that's always your choice if you want to come back the next day. We lost another one. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got lucky and won one. Oh man. Oh, we lost that one. Oh man, we lost that one. And now we come down to the very last trade. Honestly, you should never let it come down to your very last trade. Sometimes it's just best to get up and walk it off. But if you ever was to, feel risky, you know what I'm saying? You win that last one, boom. You good. You good. You are now at $109.59. It does all the calculations for you. All you have to do is put the amount that it tells you for your trades, and you're good to go. You're good to go. All right. So as you can see, out of them 10 trades, we won our 3, and we got all the way down to the 10th one, and we won, and we're profitable. It works every time. I'm telling you, like magic. All you got to do is know just a little bit of something about trade, and that's it. Just a little bit. Honestly, you really don't even know how to do this. Really take a lot of the hard work out, because sometimes it gets stressful on trying to figure out how much you should put into your account. If you do the math right, even if, let's say, if you took 5 trades, you won, and then you took 5 more and you lost. Or let's say it's actually the other way around. Let's say if you lost 5 trades and then you came back around and won 5 trades, and you put them all in for $10. Or heck, if you put it all in for $1, it don't matter. But they are the same numerical value. You're gonna be at a loss still. You're gonna need to win at least about 7 to 8 trades to cover the money that you lost in those 5 trades. So now the game has been reversed. Here, you can lose 7 and win 3. It's mathematics. That's all it is. And the calculator is giving you what you need so that you can continue to be profitable and stay profitable. That's it. That's all. All right. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to log that. All right. So we logging that. Boom. So now we're going to come over here and we looking. Okay. We got 3 phases. We can be greedy and go back in and get some more, or we can be smart, lay low, chill for the day. I'm sorry. This ain't one of them type of races. So trades won. We only won 3. How many did we lose? We lost 7 in that one phase, just in that phase alone. All right. So check this out. Our ending balance should be 109.59. Profit and loss. We are in profit, $3.45. So this is another beautiful feature. I sound like Donald Trump. Big, beautiful bill. Nah, the big, beautiful feature that I love about this, right, is that now we can log this information into the weekly tracker, which is the very first spreadsheet that we was at. Yeah, there y'all go. Y'all can see it. Log to weekly tracker. All right. You hit that. What it's going to do is going to take all of that information and it's going to log it where it's supposed to go in the next spreadsheet that we're going to, which is the very first one that we started with, which we started our trading day with. All right. As you can see, it drew a green line. That green line right there, that's your day. That just signifies, hey, I'm done for the day. I ended in green. Man, I'm gonna have to add a feature where it goes red if you lost. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. But anyway, it's green. Psh, you straight. You can go chill for the day. Now we're gonna go back to the weekly tracker. All right, and we're gonna check it out. Look what it did. It logged in your phases, how many you took. You took 3 phases. If y'all check it out right here real quick, you see over there on the left hand side, your 3 phases. It logs your trades won and your trades lost all together. Sorry, mathematics don't lie. So we're gonna go back. You can count your trades won and your trades lost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you won 8 and lost 11. It is what it is. You're gonna lose. I'm telling you. So boom. And then he give you your win percentage for the day. You actually won 42% and still ended up profitable. How do you do it? It's like magic. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Due to pocket options giving you a certain percentage on your payout, if you were to, like I said, if you were to take $5 trades 10 times, if you won 5 and you lost 5, you're still going to come at a loss. But with this right here, you're going to stay profitable. You're going to stay profitable. So, boom. So it says end of day balance. Our end of day balance, how much did we end it up with? We ended up with 109.59. All right. 109.59. All right. Guess what it does? I don't know if y'all peeped it or not, but it automatically gave you your calculations for the next day. So for tomorrow, you're going to want to get $10.96, which is going to be the same thing. It's 10%. Let's start working on percentages and start working on just straight raw numerical values. 10% of 100 is what? $10. 10% of 200 is what? $20. But guess what? At the end of the day, it's all percentage. It's all a percentage. It's the same thing. So, boom, it gives it to you and it tells you your daily target. So, another feature about this too, though, right, is if we go all the way over here on the right, I got a couple things that is actually worth looking at. Let me scoot this over here. So, another cool feature about this, right, is once you put in that percentage and your deposit, it's going to automatically give you your plan for 60 days. If you were to do this for 60 days, you got some people who can actually hold on strong and do this for a nice little minute. But 2 months, if you were to do this for 2 months, you can end up with 30 grand just off $100. Honestly, you can do it. This is life changing. I'm telling you, this is life changing. Another thing too is that then you have your actual earnings. It's going to give you calculations for how much you actually earned, and then earnings over projected, because all the math is done on how much you should make, all that good stuff, on where you should be at a certain time. Even with the dates right here, I have something in here where the dates automatically regenerate when it gets close to a Monday. So you can start on a good date. It's wild, man, how this stuff is wild. So just going back over to the main field on the weekly trade tracker, right? You can put if you won, and then RT versus no RT. This is the whole thing that we're trying to get away from. Trying to get away from revenge trading, and that's what RT means, revenge trading. It's so hard that when you lose to try to put in way more than what you did last time to try to catch up. We trying to get away from that and just keep it in our minds that losses are more like lessons, and just get away from the whole trying to beat the market, because the market will definitely beat you. I'm sorry. You can't beat the market when you revenge trade. You can't. But I'm guilty. I do it all the time too. So, but at the same time, this does help me stay focused. So RT, and then you got one for binary compass. If you use the binary compass, just straight binary compass. You can go ahead and put it in that you use just straight binary compass. Then you got mixture. A mixture is you revenge traded a little bit, and you probably use the binary compass too, you know. But then you also have where you took an off day. If you took an off day, which is always good to do, it's good to take an off day. It really is, man. Doing this stuff day in, day out, it can get stressful. But yeah, that's that. You can definitely put a feature in on that. But yeah, that's that. You can definitely put an input on that, or you don't even have to use that if you don't want to. But it's basically just good journaling. It's good to journal how you felt, what you was doing, just so you can keep doing that same thing that's keeping you profitable. SCL. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what I was thinking when I put this right here. All I know is this is where I would put my screenshots of what I lost and what I won. I would put a hyperlink in there, like with my Google Drive, because in order for you to use this, you have to have a Gmail account. So I will put a link right there to where, if I ever wanted to show somebody or whatever the case may be, or if I just wanted to go back and look for myself, what did I do? It'll show a screenshot of all the trades that I won. Somebody might want to be like, prove it, prove it. All right. I got screenshots, I got receipts right here. Check it out. You know, but you could put your screenshots right there. You can put a link to your screenshots, and the link will be connected to your Google Drive. If you don't know how to do none of that, don't worry. I can show you how to do all that. I can. I truly can. And that's the whole good thing about being a part of a community, is that I won't be the only one. But as of right now, I'm your go-to guy. If you need help with trying to set this thing up or any of that, like, I got you. I got you. Give you some type of understanding on exactly how to use this thing. I got you. I got you. I'm be honest with you. I want to see people succeed. I do. They say 95% of people lose. And that just may be freaking like true to the fullest. But this right here will help you win. I know it will. It helps me win. And I'll be giving out I'll be giving some videos on how I use it, you know, just so people can see that this thing is real. The calculations that it spits out, it does its job. It does its job. So I got a lot of reset buttons in here to where it'll take everything and put it back to a blank. Phase tracker reset. We're gonna go ahead and reset all that. Yes. Reset that. All right. We're gonna reset this weekly tracker. Reset the weekly tracker. Boom. And everything goes to zero out. All that good stuff. But honestly, man, I got through a whole lot more than what I thought I was gonna get through. Honestly, I believe I explained a nice little bit of this, man. I really did. But that's that. Uh, Next pieces of content will be of me actually trading and using my binary compass, so y'all can see like it ain't no game. But the whole thing too is just know this: I'm going for small gains, and for us to start doing, you know, compounding our accounts, that's important. Compounding your account, that's the best thing you can do. Compound your account, because trying to just get a quick flip real quick, yeah, that stuff sounds fun. Yes, it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's sexy to sit here and try to turn $100 into $1,000 in one day. I've done it. Don't get me wrong, but there are a lot of times where I lost it faster than I made it. This right here kind of cut out on a lot of that, to where it'll help you be disciplined. It'll help you stay profitable, you know, and you can find something else to do. For real, like look at your stats on how you did this stuff, how you did today. By the time you done got done with all your stats and all that stuff, man, you gonna feel good about just what you got and come back the next day and do your thing. But check dig, man. Make sure y'all hit up the Telegram, the Instagram, the Facebook, the YouTube, wherever you watching this from. Man, you can always hit up any of my social media platforms and just drop in and let me know what you think and talk to me. If you got any questions, any real, you know what I'm saying, real live questions, what is it going to take for you to get this? All that good stuff, man, hit up my Telegram. You'll be able to get in contact with me way faster through Telegram than email or YouTube or even Instagram. I check that stuff, but Telegram is something that I'm on constantly. So if you got any questions for that, uh, man, I do have a lot of other services that I do offer, but I don't want to go off into that right now. This was the main thing was getting that good view of what exactly is the binary compass. So this is it. Something to help you guide the way. Something to help guide the way. That's it. But love y'all. Happy trading. Hit me up. Peace.